may appear to be angels, they may look beautiful, but rest assured these dames are deadly. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 female movie villains of all time. For this list, we've included the cream of the crop of femme fatales, regardless of whether they've appeared in our other top 10s on Dangerous Ladies. We're also not limiting the roles to live action only, so you can bet that a few animated and comic book characters made the cut as well.
50,000! She's worth it!
Number 10. Mystique, the X-Men franchise.
Bottoms up.
Some would argue that beauty is only skin deep. If that's the case, Mystique is the ironic embodiment of that idiom.
That's the idea.
A mutant with the ability to shapeshift into anyone she chooses, she's the right-hand woman of the X-Men's mortal enemy, Magneto.
But I've had Mystique here keep you company. She takes so many shapes.
But that wasn't always the case. She was once the valued friend of Charles Xavier himself. Besides her unlimited camouflage abilities, she's also a flexible hand-to-hand combatant who has no quarrels about killing. Hell hath no fury indeed. Number 9. Alex Forrest, Fatal Attraction.
My name is Dan Gallagher.
Alex Forrest.
Nice to meet you.
If you thought the most you could lose because of an affair was your marriage, think again.
My wife is in the country with her parents visiting for the weekend.
And you're here with a strange girl being a naughty boy.
Alex Forrest is the worst kind of stalker you can imagine. When her obsession with Michael Douglas boils over following what was supposed to be a weekend affair, she ends up spying on him constantly, emotionally blackmailing him, and even killing his daughter's rabbit. Wow, if any movie ever taught us a lesson about the consequences of adultery, it's this one.
If you weren't so stupid, you'd know that, but you're so stupid. You're just so stupid. You're a stupid, selfish bitch.
Number 8. Bellatrix Lestrange, the Harry Potter franchise.
I want to have a little conversation with this one. Girl to girl.
The best villains are the ones with minions that are batshit insane.
Where'd you get that from?
Lord Voldemort is one such villain, and Bellatrix Lestrange is one such minion. Obsessively loyal to her dark wizard master, this highly skilled and dangerous witch lives for two things: serving he who must not be named, and torturing others.
Are you mad?
And to Harry Potter nemesis Draco Malfoy, and former prisoner of Azkaban, Bellatrix revels in the pain of others, especially if they're not purebloods. With her, what you see is what you get, and what you see is wild.
How did you get it? What did you and your friends take from my vault?
I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything.
Number 7. The Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland.
Who's been painting my roses red? Who's been painting my roses red?
While Helena Bonham Carter did offer up a valiant and villainous portrayal of the Red Queen,
It is my crown! I am the eldest! Jabberwocky!
we're going back to the original big-headed psycho who made all children cry in fear when they first heard,
Off with their heads!
While we may have originally been entranced, if somewhat perplexed by Wonderland's characters and scenery, this monarch with her vile temper and curious croquet match
Do you play croquet?
turned that into fear. Surprising how easily a dream can become a nightmare, huh?
Are you ready for your sentence?
Sentence? But there must be a verdict first.
Sentence first.
How could you? I'm a woman.
I'm sorry,
Number 6. Catwoman, Batman Returns. Victim, lover, villain. Catwoman blurs the lines between all these things to become one of Batman's most tragic opponents.
Saved by kitty litter. Oh, bastard.
From shy assistant to unstable enigma, Selina Kyle is someone whose allegiance you can't count on. You can never tell whose side she's on or who she'll backstab next.
This is all very interesting, though a bit on the technical side.
What's so poignant about Catwoman is that no matter how many times she betrays the Dark Knight or commits a crime, we can't help but root for her.
Be gentle, it's my first time.
Some say beware the bat, but we say be cautious of the cat.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
Number 5. The Evil Queen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
And there, my faithful huntsman, you will kill her.
Along with Cinderella's foul matriarch Lady Tremaine, the Evil Queen is the reason children used to fear stepmothers.
Silence!
Icy, vindictive, and vain, she's a powerful sorceress with a magic mirror that'll tell her anything she wants. Her desire to become the fairest one of all leads her to make every attempt possible to destroy Snow White.
Snow White lies dead in the forest.
And when a hired huntsman fails to get the deed done, she gets her own hands dirty and tries to end Snow's life via a poisoned apple.
One bite, and all your dreams will come true. Really? Yes, girlie.
Selfish to the end.
A blood congeal. Then I'll be fairest in the land.
Those are very challenging observations you made, Randall. I'm sure some of the men would like to comment.
Number 4. Nurse Mildred Ratched, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. As emotionless and unfeeling as any lady on our list, Nurse Ratched is a woman on a power trip.
Well, I have to disagree with you, Mr. McMurphy. These men are members of the ward, just as you are.
You can almost sympathize with her for having a tough job. After all, she is head nurse at a hospital for the mentally ill.
So, does anyone care to touch on this further?
You might even commend her for her soft and caring outward appearance. But when Jack Nicholson starts making trouble, the gloves come off.
Mr. Warren, close the window and lock the screen.
Right.
She resorts to any means necessary to maintain control, using sedatives and threats of lobotomies to rule the hospital with an iron fist.
I'd like to keep him on the ward. I think we can help him.
Number 3. Catherine Tramell, Basic Instinct.
Could I change into something more appropriate? It'll only take a minute. Come on in.
If sex is a weapon, then this lady is an arms dealer. As Catherine Tramell, Sharon Stone brought men to their knees.
Exactly what did you have in mind, Mr. Corelli?
And then made them cross their legs in fear. A crime writer with no visible morals and a degree in psychology, she manipulates the officers pursuing her for a murder and gets them wrapped around her little finger until they're either dead or a slave to her desires.
I don't make any rules, Nick. I go with the flow.
Guys, ask yourselves, is sleeping with her really worth the possibility of an ice pick to the face?
You're gonna make a terrific character, Nick.
Number 2, Annie Wilkes, Misery.
I'm his #1 fan. I've got all his books, every sentence he ever put down. I'm so proud of my Paul Sheldon collection.
Fans can be funny, annoying, charming, and obsessive. Annie goes the extra mile to show that fans can also be insane.
For a while, I thought I might go crazy.
After saving the author of her favorite book series from a car crash, she fixes him up and cares for him during his recovery. But when he kills off her favorite character, it becomes apparent that Annie's not exactly right in the head.
She can't be dead. Misery Chastain cannot be dead.
Switching between psychotic and eerily sweet, this fangirl is willing to kill for what she wants. She is every author's worst nightmare.
I don't want her dead! I want her! And you murdered her!
No, I didn't.
Who did?
Before we reveal our #1 dangerous damsel, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, this is Susan from Planned Parenthood. I have her test results. If you could have her give me a call as soon as she can. It's urgent. Thank you.
The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word, and after all, dear, what is idle prattle for?
There's the large carpet in the main hall. Clean it. And the windows upstairs and down. Wash them.
Come now, I'm being more than generous. Blast this pen! Blast this wretched, wretched pen!
Number 1.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. And she's worse than the other one.
The Wicked Witch of the West, the Wizard of Oz. She may not be as crazy as some of our other entries, but she's been the poster girl for female villainy for decades. And you can't top longevity.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
With her green skin, hooked nose, and trademark pointy hat, she's the iconic vision of a witch. And one that scared the hell out of us when we were kids.
When I gain those ruby slippers, my power will be the greatest in Oz.
Constantly taunting Dorothy on her journey along the yellow brick road with her powerful brand of magic.
You see that? That's how much longer you've got to be alive.
The Wicked Witch is one of those villains that will last through the generations.
Here, Scarecrow, wanna play ball?
Do you agree with our list? Who do you think is the greatest female movie villain of all time?
Why can't you treat me the way I would be treated by any stranger on the street?
For more evil top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Mommy, I'm home.
Hey, baby. How was school?